guys. Miss Audrey caught me last minute, like she wanted to get up here. So I figured, let's see what we can do. Don't you drink the paint water. Do not drink the paint water. That is not okay. How's everybody doing? Let me scroll back and say hello to everybody. Debbie, Tina, Cara, Gren. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Hi, Kim. Good to see ya. What's new and exciting? No, don't get comfortable there. No, don't get comfortable there. Am I gonna have to sit in a different chair? Look at this. Look at this. Excuse me. Hey. Hi. Can you get down? Can you get down, please? Excuse me. Or you can come up here. All right, I'm gonna go get her a pink bed and see if that can coax her up on the table. One sec. Don't get comfortable there, miss. Don't get comfortable there, miss. Come up on your bed. Please? Pretty please? Go up on your bed. Come on. Go up on your bed. Go on. Isn't she so pretty? Good to see you guys. Hey, Barb. I know, she's pretty happy right where she is. I'm gonna have to get another chair. Excuse me. Hey. Hey, you seem to be in the middle of something. I would like to encourage you to go up there. Oh, look at the tail. She's mad. She's mad. Hey, go right up here. It's all right. It's all right. Go right up here. Yeah. Go right here. Come on. Listen. Listen. Do you want down? All right, come on. All right. Jump on the chair. I know, eh? She's so mad. Okay, come on. I know, she's very angry. Come on. No, don't sit down there. You have to keep going if you're going to get down off the table. There goes the tail again, too. Oh, my goodness. All right, you guys, hold on. All right. So we're going to work on the tissue box tonight. Now she's going in to have a snack. Well, that was entertaining. That was like Audrey actually acting like a cat. I know, it's the Audrey show. She needs her own channel. Oh, she is the ruler of this household for sure, Kim. Isn't her tail great? Diamond Painting Cutie, hello, welcome. I'm Jamie, nice to meet you. I'm a mandala artist. And these lives don't really have a lot of structure or anything. We just kind of hang out. I work on whatever projects I've got going on. Happy to answer any questions. I do dot mandalas. I also do brushwork. I'm learning coning. I play with bliss drops, if you're familiar with them, the textured paints. That's what we're going to be using a lot of tonight. I'm going to be working on this tissue box holder. So we have the opposite end of this to do here. So I need to redraw a couple of guidelines, and then we'll be able to add in, we've got like these golden swoops to add in here and another row of dots on each end. And we're gonna fill that in. And then I've got a canvas that we're gonna do some work on. So we kind of do a little bit of everything. Always kind of playing with symmetry if we're not playing and painting a mandala itself. So like stuff like this, just the repeating patterns using mandala elements and creating different symmetries. So we also have the top of this box to do, but we're going to wait and do that after this end dries. Then we'll do the top. Because I still haven't decided what I want to do with it yet. So yeah. So welcome. It's nice to meet you. Yes. Shall we call you Cutie? How would you like us to say hello to you? Audrey could totally be a famous princess, eh, Cara? And just a heads up for you, Cutie, and for anybody else who's new, if you're watching on the replay, while I'm painting, I tend, and sometimes just when I'm rambling on, I get behind on the comments. So if it takes me a minute, if it seems like I'm not answering comments or current comments that you can see on your screen, just know that I will be pausing on a very regular basis to scroll back through the comments and catch up on anything that I've missed. So if it might take me a minute or two to see your most current comment, okay? But I promise I will get to you. I don't want anybody to feel like they're being ignored. I'm just really easily distractible and have to play a lot of catch up. Welcome to the crew, though. This is one of the most supportive communities I think you could ever hope to be a part of. We're all here to encourage each other. We are here to encourage fun and experimentation and doing the crazy ideas that pop up in our heads just to see what happens. So yeah, welcome. Are you a painter, Cutie? I see you're a diamond painter. What kind of stuff do you like to paint? Hi, Lorna. How are ya? I guess Emily was tearing up my daughter's house slippers in the middle of the night. Oh no. I hope she didn't eat any of it. Hope it just kind of shredded it. Having a good time, apparently, according to my daughter. Well, that's good. That's so funny. Yes, I am in Canada. I am in Ontario. Whereabouts are you? Cutie it is? All right, perfect. I know, that's awesome, eh, Gran? Hello, Cutie. Hey, Steffi. Do you have certain themes that you like to do the most? Or do you have like a favorite kind to do? Or are you... we have another diamond painter here as well. Kim in the comments is also a diamond painter. That's cool. Yeah. Do you remember that show? I think it was on Nickelodeon and it was called Cat Dog. And it was a half cat, half dog. I always said that Audrey was a reincarnated dog too. Because she just doesn't do enough cat stuff. And Emily, no, that I think her and Emily are kindred spirits somehow, Kim. You're in Alberta? Very good. How's your summer been? Has it been super hot? You doing all right? And Steffi, I didn't know you diamond painted too, Steffi. That's cool. You remember that show, Cara? It was hilarious. It was weird. It was so weird, but it was funny. I think so for sure. All right, so the first thing I need to do is I need to redraw these guidelines that are here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to erase these ones. And then a bunch of us here, Cutie, are multi-passionate. There's crocheters. We all do a little bunch of everything. And most of the time we just hang out here and keep each other company, and it's quite a good little family. So we're happy you're here. Yeah, Cara, is the smoke any better? You too, Gabrielle. Yeah, that's a good one. One of your favorite shows. Yeah, those are great shows, eh? Just work on the canvases I like in one go. Nice. That's awesome. The smoke from the wildfires, are you getting any of that? So Steffi does diamond painting, watercolor painting, sketching, punch needle, but mostly I watch Jamie paint. I'm pretty happy. We have had rain too. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Doing good, Lorna. How about you? How's your weekend? It's a holiday weekend here. Did you do anything exciting for the weekend, Lorna? Dun, dun, dun. Has it been bad? Yeah. We're getting some of it as well here too, but we've been lucky most of the time, but we're starting to smell it a little bit more. Like it smells smoky, like campfire-ish. Oh, I hope it clears up for you guys soon. I hope that it all clears up for people that are living in it. It's so scary. It is, isn't it? Isn't it, Lorna? It's a great community. Did you do any painting this weekend? Yeah. I wish it would be clear. The smoke ruined my summer. Yeah. Unfortunately, the fires and the smoke ruined a lot of summers. And it's been so widespread, right? It is not good for anybody. All right, I think that we've got that one. All right, let me scroll back. It's a provincial holiday. It's called Civic Holiday, so it doesn't really have anything. It's just a long weekend. I feel like it was one of those ones, or at least I don't know anything other than it's just a long weekend in another long weekend in the summer. But I honestly don't know, unfortunately. My family up in Ludington can hardly leave the house. Oh no, that's scary, Steffi. The punch needle does look like fun, doesn't it, Kim? You moved from Manitoba to Alberta? No way. Whereabouts in Manitoba were ya? Oh, awesome, Lorna. That's wonderful, painting for a couple hours. That's fabulous. Yeah, what did you paint? Tell us about it. Sending heart to your family, the smoke ain't no joke at all. No kidding. It's an earthquake. Holy shit, Gabrielle. Are you okay? Everybody's okay? God, that's scary. All right, so this one is gonna go. All right. Let's do this. Let me get my paints and we can begin. So these are bliss drops. Our friend Tara of Deserted Bliss, our friend makes these paints in her home. One of the lines of paints she makes. She makes some specialty acrylics as well, and she's got this product called Gloosh that is just the coolest thing you've ever played with. It's basically a glue that you paint with, and then when it dries, you can use mica powders and foils and stuff to change the color of it. It's really, really cool. But anyways, this one is Bambi. This is one of her first ones. It's still one of my absolute favorites. So sweet. Oh, that's so nice, Steffi. Painting, my husband said he loves it. That's wonderful, Lorna. Did you have fun with it? Did you enjoy it? You were in Winnipeg? Very nice. How long ago did you move to Alberta? Yeah. And I saw that there was a volcano that exploded in the South Pacific as well that was thought to be triggered by that earthquake. Finally started my computer work for work. I've been procrastinating for far too long. It'll feel good to get it done, but I totally get it, especially when you're off, right? You're like, ugh, why am I doing this when I could be painting? A Lorna design, nice. Red, purple, green. Oh, sorry, green, purple, red, and brown. Oh, that sounds pretty. Literally has in my county. The house shook. Wow. I'm glad everything is fine, Gabrielle. My God, that's scary. Debbie, I'm so excited. I just received my large light board. Oh, cool. Those things are so fun. That's fun, Debbie. So much fun when new toys come that we get to play with. Had a pretty decent quake this spring. Lived in California. Never quite got used to them. Very glad it was okay. Yes. Oh, good, Lorna. I'm so glad. A few months ago. Oh, okay, cutie. That's awesome, Debbie. Have you played with it, or did it like literally just arrive? Oh, that's a cool idea. Oh, that would make it so much easier to see. That's awesome. Never done glass etching with a Dremel, Debbie. Giving us ideas. Crap. You were opening when he came on? Nice. All came together. I need to... You should keep it. Send me a picture of it, Lorna. Send me a picture on Instagram. Keep your first painting, I promise. It's important to do that. But send me a picture for sure. Yeah. It's important. Keep your first piece. I think you'll be happy the more you do it to be able to look back on it and see it as the start of something that you really enjoyed. But thank you for the thought. Of course not, because you are your own person, Lorna. It's going to be something made by you. Yeah, this project has been absent for a while. Everything, I feel like I'm just getting back into the swing of it after that market, because everything stopped dead in its tracks as far as painting was concerned to get ready for that market. And unfortunately, this was one of the things that got put on the back burner. And then when I got back to painting, I really wanted to just jump into something new and play a little bit. And I did not anticipate diving into a project like the wedding cake piece that was going to carry on for so long. That wasn't my intention. It was when I'd thought of it. And then when I was looking for the canvas to paint that day, I just kind of looked at it and went, oh, shit. All right, let's do a big one. and that kind of took over. So it's nice to be kind of getting close to the end on that one, and then being able to get to these pieces too. Just found a piece I did 20 years ago. Oh, that's cool, Debbie. Will you send us a picture? Can we see? How will I do what, Lorna? You should see our first pieces. Yeah, right? And lots of recent goofs for sure. Got that right. I think it's good to have your first piece though, eh? I think it's almost like a rite of passage somehow to be able to see how you progress. And sometimes to take you back to when you first started too. There can be a lot of joy held in that piece, I think. I won't laugh. No, of course not. Absolutely not. No, I will absolutely not laugh. I do a lot of rebase coating. Yeah, yes. A lot of us will sand stuff down and start over again and just add a new base coat onto it. All right, let me get this. This one is going to be the tricky part because I've got to go over the edge here. All right, so now I've got to pull that slider out. Come on. There we go. Oh, that one's stuck. So I will have some slight repairs then, apparently. Guess I didn't clean the paint off of there that well, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So now let's go here though, and I can get this paint. All right. I'm just gonna slice off this little piece. And yes, I'm using a knife because I'm not going looking for scissors. There we go. I don't just, I keep that aside so that I can clean out my Bliss bottles. It helps me get my lids off. I don't just keep a steak knife with me everywhere I go. Yep, like Tina said, Lorna, we would never laugh. We all have first pieces that aren't like what we do now. Exactly. Nope, we do not judge. Exactly, Gabrielle. Gran said, with hands like mine, you just learn to put a few coats of black on top and try again. Yeah, exactly, right? And if you're doing it because you enjoy it, right? Follow that joy. That's the point. Yeah, exactly, Steffi. Yeah, we do not funny judge. A lot of zigzag swoops and Eileen. Yep. Barb will send pictures and she goes, Eileen came to visit today. Found and lost that piece. It's one of these piles waiting for a home. You'll find it eventually. Whenever you do find it, we know that the nosy folks over here want to see. I was having a bad day, and when I finished, it felt so good. I was trying to put it different designs. I really needed it. Lovely. It's very therapeutic, isn't it? That's wonderful, Lorna. I'm glad that you're getting such a benefit from it and enjoying it so much. Yay! That makes me very happy. Very happy to hear. So I'm wondering if we're going to have any fireworks tonight. Because it's a long weekend and it always seems to be fireworks. But if not tonight, I'm thinking we're going to have some tomorrow. So I might be on Audrey watch tomorrow night. She is not a fan. And Debbie said, Lorna, I sanded our last Patreon project at least twice and just painted over a whole section. Exactly. Right? It's what just happens. It just happens. And that doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It doesn't mean that you're not good at it. It doesn't mean that it just happens. And it's something to try and, as soon as you can, to get really comfortable with the fact that you're going to have things that are going to change. It's just going to happen. You're going to have pieces that you don't like. It's just going to happen. You know, it happens all the time. All the time. I paint stuff that I don't like all the time. All right, some experiments go really well, and some of them you end up looking at a piece going, meh, I don't really care if I ever finish it. I mean, it's okay, but meh. And then there's ones where you're like, nope, don't even want to do this, don't like it, I'm done, and off you go, right? That's all part of it. Yep, black paint on tap, exactly. That sounded like a freaking train horn. How the hell does that happen? I don't have any train tracks near me. That's weird. So what'd you guys get up to last night and earlier today? What have you been doing this weekend? All right, so now we do that again, and then we will take this paint off. And then what I'll do is once this is completely dry, I'm going to sand the top of this little pull-out section here. This little drawer. Why couldn't I come up with the word drawer? That should have been an easy one to come up with. Anywho. Oh, there's lots of paint on that one. I will sand the top of it to make sure that it slides in and out okay and doesn't stick or anything and won't pull off any paint. Just gotta wait for it to dry before I can do that. So I'm going to put that right back there, and there we go. So now that part is done. So now I'm gonna work on the rows of dots on the edges here. And then this side will be done. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. You were painting last night, Kim? Very nice. Barb did a bunch of stuff and painted. Best part of was I ate spaghetti. Oh, past the tums, but that sounds so good. Today, grocery shopping and computer work. Kim was adulting today. Yeah, thank goodness for the front and back side. Exactly, yeah. Wood panels are the best for that, right? Those good old MDF panels that are the same on the front and the back. Now, I'm only going to do every other dot because I'm going to wait for these to dry, because if I put the dot in between, I'm not convinced that Well, there's some of them that'll probably be okay. I lied. If I'm a little nervous about the spacing, like these last couple here, they're a little bit of a tight squeeze, so I'm going to wait and leave those until these dry. And then I'll go in and put those dots in. If it's wet paint next to wet paint, it's a really high chance that the dots are going to run together and just form a gold line, and I don't want that. So we will leave that to dry and fill in those few little blanks, and then we'll come down here and do this one. All right. Steffi's spiral painting, very nice. How's it coming? How's it going? I know, exactly. Huge boo to adulting. Remember when we were young, we wanted to be adults so bad. What were we thinking? All right, now, one last little thing to add in. We have a couple of brown tumbleweed swoops to add in, and then a tumbleweed dot up at the top here. So we've got a dot here. And then we're gonna do just a couple of swoops right here. These are a lot smaller than on the other end, but that happens. And it's still gonna look good no matter what. There we go. So there we go. This end is now completed. So when we work on this one later this week again on the next live, I'll remove the guidelines from this one. I'll sand the top. We'll put in any last minute, well, we'll probably wait on that and do the last minute dots. We'll probably get started up here. I think that'll be good. Get started on the top of the tissue box. But I think it's coming along nicely. What do you think, Lorna? Are you happy? You're gonna have the fanciest tissue in all the land. All right, so I'm gonna set this off to the side to sit and dry for a little bit, and I'm gonna go and grab the wedding cake canvas and move Audrey's bed off of the table, and then we can get working on that one. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, here we go. So here is wedding cake. And we are gonna start working on the sides because we've got some scallops that we've drawn onto the sides that we're gonna dot. So we're gonna work on that tonight. It's gonna be a bit of an awkward filming process, I think, because I'm gonna have to sit this on my lap and film you from significantly higher than I'll be sitting, so I really won't be able to see your comments. But we'll see what we can do anyway. So let me get my chair here. Yes. All right, let me scroll back here. I was up to 1:30 a.m. painting. Debbie, spirals are done except for the details. Well done. Good for you. those can be fun sessions sometimes when you just stay awake and stay awake. It's moving along, Steffi? Okay, good. Let me know if you need anything. I hope it becomes more fun. I feel like it might be one of those paintings that once you've done it and kind of gotten the hang of it, that it would be easier again. All right, let me scroll back. Barb said, Cara, I started watching Perfect Match. Waiting for the train wreck to start. Good, there's 3 seasons. There you go. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Tina. Thanks, Kim. Your husband sent it. Where did he send it? On Instagram? Hi, Teresa. How are ya? Yes, and Barb asked if I can show you as well. You're very much enjoying? Good. Was it on Instagram, Lorna? Let me go grab my computer and I will check. I can't see while I'm on my phone, so bear with me one sec. I'll go get my computer. I think we might get a cool sunset tonight because it's kind of hazy. I think we're going to get some wicked colors. We had some bright pink light shining in the window today that Audrey was sitting in with her eyes half closed, just basking in the sun. So we might get some good stuff. All right, let me check. Okay, let me see. Barb, I'm catching up. I'm on episode 4. There you go. There's nothing like having a good series that you can binge on, eh? Did he send it under your name? I don't think you can send a picture to YouTube. I'm not sure there. Wore out but good. I've been in the shadows of your feet. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad that you're here. There's never any pressure to be joining in to conversation any more or less than you want to, right? If you just want to be here and be able to chill and hang out, I love that. I love it. All right. I'm looking on Instagram and I don't see it on Instagram, Lorna. Would it be on Facebook? I need something to binge on besides the dreadful news, right? That's why I just keep picking series after series after series and keep starting over and over and over. Yeah, you can't send pics on YouTube, can ya? I'm checking Facebook. Maybe it's on Facebook. Nope, I don't see it. Sorry, Lorna, I don't see it in any of my messages. Let me know where else it may have gotten sent to, okay? Thanks, Gabrielle, for confirming that. I didn't think so. I have to get one of those gel sticky things to clean my computer. I've been eating chips near my computer too long. There's too many crumbs in my keyboard. Steffi, if you like true crime, search for Under the Bridge, 8-part series based on true events. There you go. I looked on Instagram too. Unfortunately, I don't see it anywhere. I checked, Lorna, I checked on Instagram, I checked YouTube, and I checked Facebook. And in YouTube, we can't do messages, so I was checking that. So I checked Facebook and Instagram, but I don't see it. And maybe Steffi might like it too. My friend in India, that's cool. I know. No, that's okay. Well, if you can convince him to try again another time, then send it off through Instagram or Facebook, okay? Hunter Wives is pretty good. Haven't heard of that one either. All right, I'm gonna set this painting on. How am I gonna do this? Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I've got a footstool. So, here we go. I don't know if you can see the guideline there. We are going to do some of these large dots. And we'll go all the way around. Keep popping up on TikTok too. Haven't heard of that one. Stephen King's The Institution is about an 8. I think Stephen King is creepy. Okay. This is going to be fun to store while it dries. To prop it between couch cushions or something. Oops. We're going to leave that one for a minute because I'm going to be doing some swoops in here and then we'll do that final dot after. Uh-oh. We have a clog. Oh, there we go. Got it. And I apologize again, I can't see the screen of my phone, so I'm going to get behind on comments here for a few minutes. Bear with me. There we go. All right, let me catch up here. I watched The Shining for the 200th time last night. That's creepy as hell, too. Where is it? Here it is. So we need to unclog a bottle for a minute here. Yeah, that's firm. Me yelling out red rum in that kid's voice. Creepy as all hell. Stephen King was so good at that, right? Is so good at that. All right, I'm just unclogging the tip of the bottle that I want to use, of the paint that I want to use, I should say. And then we can do our little tiny dots. Yeah, he hated the Shining movie a lot. Yeah, olive oil, exactly. Yeah, she played olive oil in the movie, in the Popeye movies too. Can you guys do me all a favor and tap the thumbs up button at the top of the live if you see it up there? If you have already, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is another thing that kind of works in my favor in the YouTube algorithm universe. And you guys are absolutely, you're killing it. You're absolutely killing it. We've got another 250 public YouTube hours until the first tier of monetization is hit. You guys have been absolutely killing it. Thank you for that. And thank you for hitting that like. I appreciate it very, very much. I feel like Salem's Lot was the Salem's Lot and Creepshow were the first Stephen King movies that I was introduced to when I was a kid. And I feel like he liked Salem's Lot. I feel like he liked Needful Things too. I hated that movie. That one freaked me the hell out. All right, so okay. Okay, not that one. Let me scroll back. I'm behind on comments, sorry. I tap like on autopilot when I enter. Thank you. You guys are amazing. There should be a thumbs up at the top where it shows, on my screen, Gabrielle, I see it next to the number of people that are on the live. I see that there's 12 people and 9 thumbs ups. Would make a great box cover lid for a memory box. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Cujo was your introduction to Stephen King, Tina? That's messed up. Oh, right under my channel name. Thanks, Steffi. Pet Sematary, I didn't watch that one either. Mom told me about them. but I couldn't watch them. All right, my next one is clogged, so I am just going to take a moment and unclog it while balancing this on my feet and try to convince myself that there's no possible way that anything can go wrong here. Everybody doing okay though? So the biggest thing that I see is in the first tier of YouTube monetization is the ability for me to list my website link and products, like links to patterns and stuff on my YouTube channel in the descriptions of the videos. And I can do subscriptions, kind of like private memberships. My thought is that I don't want to replace Patreon, because if I moved like the memberships to YouTube, then we would lose the chat, and I don't think that that's a worthwhile move. Yeah, the books are always so much better, eh? That's okay, Lorna. No stress, okay? No stress at all. No stress at all. I've read Pet Sematary but haven't seen the movie. Yeah, the book is enough. Carrie and her filthy pillows, yeah. Love the book, but the movie was creepy. The actors were good. They're all gonna laugh at you. Shit my pants every time. We're gonna go to the green again, actually. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. No, here we go. Huge bubble. Oh, there's a huge bubble in this one still. First we unbury the bubble, and then we backfill the bubble. Nope, going back to this one. I keep sticking my hand in paint. Hopefully I don't get it on the canvas. All right. right, so let's do a little zoom out. My pants are wet because I stuck my face cloth on there. All right, so let's come up here a bit. And we're going to look at this. What do we think? That's going to look cool wrapped all the way around, eh? Oh, I love it. I wonder if I should do a little bit more over here in the corners. We're going to wait for now. We might do more on the corners here, though. But I kind of don't want to take away from it because it just looks so pretty. So I don't know. We're going to leave it for now. Let this dry. It does look like pearls, doesn't it? That's what I thought. It looked like the little candy pearls that you see on wedding cake. Thanks, Tina. I agree, Gabrielle. Okay, good. I'm glad that you agree with that too, because that... So the next big goal for YouTube then, so this goal is going to be 3,000 public watch hours, and then the next one is going to be 4,000. So for example, all 15 of you who are here right now, if you were all here for the full 2 hours of the live, then that would count as 30 watch hours, 30 public watch hours, which is cool. I can see what where. I can see your comments, Lorna, for sure. I read it before they made the miniseries. That one's super crazy. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go and prop this up between some couch cushions so the paint doesn't run together, and I'll be back in just 1 second, okay? All right, and we'll do some more work on this one. This is the most recent workshop piece, so we'll do some work on this one tonight. If anybody is watching this and wants to watch the workshop on how to paint this design, we are still in process because the piece isn't finished yet, but the instructional parts of the design are all on Patreon in the Symmetry Seekers tier. That's where we do all of our workshops. And you get access to all of the previous workshops too. Sounds good, Lorna. Is there somewhere that I should check? Do you want me to check Instagram again? Because I haven't checked. I've been painting, so I haven't had a look. Should I have a look? And then I go in and see. Okay, nothing on Instagram. And nothing on Facebook. Okay. So nothing yet, but when you can, don't stress over it, Lorna, okay? It's way more important to me that you know that you had fun with it and you enjoyed it. That's the most important thing. Okay? So don't let this part of the process take any of the fun away from it for you. All right? I don't know it's hard. I don't know what to suggest to help you there. I don't know what the solution is there, Lorna. I'm so sorry. Yeah, maybe your daughter will be able to send it. I'm not sure. But Instagram or Facebook. All right, let's paint some lines of dots, shall we? Technology can be a very useful thing and a very frustrating thing all at the same time, eh, Lorna? So I feel about it anyway. I'm like, sometimes this technology is not making my life easy. I sent Jenna a pic of mine once and sent it to some random guy, right? Like it is easy to do that stuff. All right. So let's move on. With any luck, we will finish a couple more of these sections of these dots. What do you mean, Lorna? Not sure what you mean. Did the random guy enjoy it as much as Jenna? I'm going to put just a tiny bit of pouring medium into this paint. Because it feels like it's going to dry out really quick. So let me see if this will help. For the teeny tiny dots, it's always nice to have a thinner paint. I relearned that lesson the hard way with this piece by not doing the thinner paint at first, or thinking that my paint was thin enough. I think Deco Art Americana lulls us into a false sense of security that's always going to be the perfect consistency for whatever we need. And then, especially when it's techniques that we don't do a lot, then we're like, oh, right. He said, what is this and who are you? Sorry, sir. Oh, let me turn this, sorry. Hang on a second. My phone arm is in my way here for a sec, so I'm just going to see if I can move it. One sec. Oh, our sun is bright orange and red, orangey red tonight. And it's just kind of sitting there in the sky because it's so hazy. All right, let's move you there. Oh, that's going to be better, I think. Oh, come on. Let's go there. Oops. I was turning it the wrong way to lock it back up again. One sec. I feel like the sky looks like Endor or something. Looking through the trees and expect to see some Ewoks running through the field or something. I don't know. It's an eerie bit of a look. A little bit of an eerie looking sky. Oh. Technology is nowhere as easy as it should be, Lorna. It's got one hell of a learning curve. And when you don't use it day in and day out, it makes total sense that you know, that it's just not that familiar. So no saying things like tech dumb. It's something that you don't have a ton of experience with. And that has nothing to do with your intelligence. Your trees, Kim, yeah. How do you send it in? In Instagram? And well, exactly, right? Like we're always behind because it keeps changing with every stinking update. Yeah, right? You're like, we all have that thing. We're like, I thought I was really doing well until I came across this. And then I realized that I know nothing. No, don't worry and don't be upset. It's okay, Lorna. There's nothing to stress about here. Okay? Nothing at all to stress about. Nothing at all. And you have nothing to apologize for either. Yep, there's absolutely no worries. Okay? Steffi, honestly, I have no idea how the barbecue on Friday was. Oh, that was last night. It was wonderful. I ate 2 barbecue turkey burgers for dinner last night, straight off the barbecue. It was fantastic. And then we had a barbecue here. That's the one I was thinking of today. I completely thought that the other one was 3 days ago. That's crazy how my brain is. Anyway, we had a barbecue here at the building as well, and I didn't get home in time for that one. It was done by the time I got home. But last night was delicious. So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of barbecued food in the fridge. And we bought some corn on the cob. So we're going to have some barbecued stuffs and corn on the cob for dinner this week. But it was great. Kathy let me cook like 6 of these turkey burgers. I actually haven't had one today, so I might have one of those for my evening snack later. Or I'll have 2 tomorrow and make up for it. When you're doing rows of dots like this and you're setting up your first row, remember that you are seeing everything stick out like a sore thumb on the first row, right? Once you build multiple rows, it will camouflage some of the things that you're not super in love with. So have patience to continue and go that way, okay? I want to prove I'm drawing this. We believe you. We 100 believe you. And we'll figure it out for sure. We'll help. We'll try and help you. just think my son-in-law is. Wow, this is drying so fast. I'm already having to stir this, and it's got the kind of film over the top of the paint. Crazy. All right. Next row. Is TechWorks. Oh, there you go. So your son-in-law could help you send a message on Instagram, send a picture on Instagram. Just whenever you see them again, they can help you. Mm-hmm. So you know where we messaged Lorna when we were talking about the tissue box? If you go into your Instagram message somewhere where we were talking about the tissue box, you will see down at the bottom where you tap on the field to start typing in your message, there will be a little picture, and it'll look like a photo. And let me see if I can show you what it looks like. So there'll be a little icon that looks like a photo. It looks like a mountain and some trees. So let me show you here, Lorna. When you go into Instagram where we were messaging about the tissue box, where you've got down at the bottom where it says message and the smiley face, and then you go over to the right and you see these here, the microphone, it's this one here. When that pops up, you'll be able to go into the picture, but the picture needs to be on whatever device that you are sending this message from, okay? But this is the photo icon where you can go to where you type in and then choose a photo. And that's on your phone. I think that one was on my computer. So that'll be anywhere you're using Instagram. If that helps. But again, no stress about it. If it's stressing you out right now, do not do any more. Wait until it sounds like something that you want to give a shot, and there's no rush to any of it, okay? No stress is the rule. Oh, I just stuck my hand in paint again. All right, let me see. Did I miss? Yes, it's different than sending a message. So if you go into where the message is, where you would go to type, then you can choose that little photo icon, and it will allow you to access your photos and choose one to send. Oops. All right, now we will move on to the next one. One chunk after another. This is going to look really neat when it's done, I think. But this is going to be a tedious process for sure. This is also the slowest part of this process with the lines, right? The first row is the foundation. Once the foundation is laid down, filling in the rest becomes a little easier. And again, like I'm seeing every single tiny thing that I perceive to be an imperfection on this. Unless it's something really, really in my face. I'm just going to keep going. And then that way, we'll let the design start to offer some of the camouflage that will hide those quote-unquote imperfections. No worries, Lorna. Where did you take the photo with your phone? Were you trying to send it from the same device as where you took the photo? Sun's gone now. Wow. That's fast. Or send it by email. Yep, that's a possibility too. You can send it to my email address. I know, right, Tina? Just here to keep you on your toes, get you comfortable with one thing and then flip it on its head and do something completely different. Okay, here we go. Paints are stirred. Let's keep going. So your comment says, "Is my box being S?" I don't know what you mean. I will wait for the rest of that message to come through. Sorry, I'm not sure what you meant there, Lorna. It says, is my box being S? And then I see the comment, yes. So if you could repeat the question about the box, that would be awesome. I feel like it, you might have a bit of a lag, so I think I'm going to wait until you're caught up to this point because I don't want to keep adding more confusion. I don't want to make it more complicated than necessary. My tablet from my paper. Okay, yes, I'm going to wait and let you catch up because I think we've got a delay. Share. Thank you. Your paper is on your tablet. Is it the photo that's on your tablet, maybe? The photo of your painting? It's good to see you, Cher. Working and have you, but can't participate. That's okay. Happy to keep you company while you're working. We miss you too. Yes, I worked on your Kleenex box at the very beginning. At the very beginning of this live. Sophie, good to see you. I only have a few minutes taking a break. I'm glad you were able to pop in for a couple minutes. Always good to see you when we get a chance to share. this is cool. We are going to be officially 50% finished these lines at the end of this section. That's cool. That means we might be able to get at least one more, if not two more of these sections done for the end of the night tonight. I'm going to zip you over a doctor's note hall pass for sure. Absolutely. Your paper is laying on your couch. Wonderful. Letting it dry there. All right, so there is where we are at. 3 more sections to go. 4 more sections to go. So yeah, with any luck, we'll get 2 more done tonight. That'd be cool. To whom it matters, share is required to perform 10,000 hours community service by the way of YouTube lives. There you go. Think that'll work, Cher? I was trying to send it from my couch to my tablet to my Instagram. So if you can you can take a photo with your tablet on the couch. Cher's unavailable to work because she's seeing dots everywhere. There you go, Steffi. My uncles Luigi and Vito will hand deliver. Barb. I feel like my eyes are going a little cross-eyed. Just a little bit. All right, let me scroll back. Okay, sounds good, Lorna. No worries. The dreaded uncles, they'll be dealing with me and I'm feeling intimidated already. Yeah, that's the hard part. It's always time to work, right, Cher? I get it. No such thing as business hours. Bye, Cher. Have a good rest of your night. Take care of yourself, please. We'll see you soon. We're always laughing around here, Lorna. I think it's a permanent giggle going on all the time. In most of our brains, I think we mind meld and we all giggle at the same time. The violin face is full of cannoli, Cher. Perb said. Sorry, guys, I'm totally zoning out for these dots. Bear with me. All right, now I will pause and come back and scroll back and catch up on what I missed. Sorry, guys. You have nothing to apologize for, Lorna. Love you too. Everything is totally fine. Just relaxing and enjoying our evening. It's all good. All right. Oh, it's getting cold. We're getting a cold breeze in now. Share listening while I work and then checking the screen when I can. Not the same as sitting and watching, but better than nothing. Connolly is on the case. Well, at least you get to still hear it. So I'll keep narrating for you, Cher, so you don't have to look at the comments. All right, I'm going to try something, you guys. I've got another light. Now I'm going to try, when I put my hand over here, I get that shade there because of the light that is positioned here. So I'm actually going to go and grab this light and I'm going to move it to that side of my table to see if it helps with that shadow. So bear with me 2 seconds. Let me catch up on comments first. Me too, Lorna. Yeah, we have you in our midst at least. Share exactly, Steffi. All right, 1 second, you guys. Hi, Audrey. How you doing? Audrey was up in her window seat, but she's sitting in here with us now. She's on her pink couch. Now I just got to plug it back in. Let's see what that does for this. All right, let's see. Now I'm going to lower it down too, I think, if I can anyway. Tilt it, I think, that way. Let me see if I can make it any brighter. I feel like I should be able to. No, I guess not. All right. Well, this is just going to have to be good enough. Get my glasses back on. There we go. Yep, we love you too, Lorna, for sure. All right, I'm just gonna clean some paint boogers out of my paints, and I'm gonna actually add in a bit more paint and a little bit more pouring medium. Just a little bit. Where? There you are. And then some pouring medium. All right. Okay, that's way too watery, so I'm going to add a couple more drops of the actual paint in there. Yeah, that's too watery, which means it's going to be a little translucent too, so. That's a little bit better, I think. All right. Grab our tool and let's keep going here. Let's see. That's better. At least the shade isn't there. I need to watch the beginning of this live again. Yeah, and see the progress on your tissue box. I think you will be happy. We've got the end almost done. Or the one end done and the other end almost done. Then we just have to do the top. So it's getting there. It's coming along. I have no idea what we're going to do on the top of it yet, but we'll play with it and figure it out. I've got ideas, so hopefully. I don't know about you guys, but I am so incredibly chill and relaxed right now. You guys doing all right? All good, Kara? You were excited, but it's not very good. What is? What do you mean? You're excited for what? And what's not very good? Another section done. Yay! All right, let's move on to this one. I'm really excited to get to the point where we can start adding the next color. So each of these, each of these is the first row in what's going to be a cluster of 4 rows. And the 4 rows are going to be the colors in the spiral. So we're starting with the teal, we're gonna go to light blue, dark blue, and then purple. And there's going to be just a band of 4 colors here, and then a space, and a band of 4 colors, and a space. I think it's going to look really, really neat. Now remember, if you're doing something like this as well, and if you're comfortable with cones, cones is definitely a much faster option to do rows upon rows upon rows of dots like this. So just keep that in mind. You can use whichever technique you want to. I'm not sure I know what you're meaning, Lorna. The box? I think that's lovely. I know, we haven't seen Lay tonight. Nicole should be getting back from vacation soon too, hopefully. Yeah, she's MIA. Yeah, maybe she's actually sleeping. That would be weird. Hope the spider didn't grab her and run. Barb trying to mind meld summon her. Red, red, red. Yeah, I want to say that she's 6 hours ahead. So that would be good. I hope she is sleeping. I think that would be a good thing. Oops. Oh, you're painting? That's wonderful, Lauren. I think that's a great idea. They would love to have that. That's wonderful. Taking a class by Dots by Lena. Oh, cool. Are you having fun? Those look like great courses. I always wanted to see the top dots that she does with watercolor paints. That's awesome. That's the beauty of it too. There's so many different people to learn from. Everybody's got different ways of doing things, different techniques that they've practiced and mastered, and just watch as many artists as you possibly can. Is Dots by Lena on YouTube? I'm not sure. Cara. Oh, and she also uses mica powder. Oh, cool. Definitely give it a search, Cara, and see. Cher said, came to say, Jamie, the kindness in your voice is so beautiful that you bring me to tears. You're truly rare and beautiful. I'm trying to work, so if you could stop making me all snot-nosed. Hey, Tina. Sherry has taken over as the mushy one tonight. The big softie tonight. I love you, Cher. That was a very, very flattering and kind thing to say, and I appreciate that. Yeah, she's on Instagram for sure, Cara. And yeah, her classes probably aren't on YouTube, but she might have some videos on there every once in a while. You never know. Go blow your nose, Cher. I love you. And we love snot-nosed around here. That's right. Yep, Teeny, you've passed the torch. Maybe that's a new thing that we do. Just like in the Facebook group, we used to have people submit their art and put it on the cover. Maybe here it's just, this is our weekly competition for the Dotville Softie of the week. I think it's a wonderful idea. The amount of money you spent on paint is absolutely irrelevant. You made something from your heart, and I think that that's really, really wonderful and beautiful, Lorna. So I think it's great. Leona is closing her web classes. Oh, wow. Wonder what she's going to do next. Tara can find a way to mix it into gloosh and call it goober goosh. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe it is the easiest renewable resource that Tara never knew she needed. Magic ingredient. What makes your paint so unique? She doesn't do this. We're going to stop talking about Tara's paints that way because I don't want anybody to be watching this and actually think. Right back at you, Lorna. Gotta go do your nightly stuff, Cara? Okay, no worries. Sounds good. Yeah, we're only going to be here for about another 10 minutes. Do you have a wonderful night? Lots of love to you. And we'll see you soon. We shut down October 1st. Oh, wow, Teresa. That makes me sad. Do you know what she's going to be doing? What she's got going on next? All right. We'll have time, I think, for this one last line. And then we'll be left with the other two for our next live. No, not a long live tonight. Sorry, Gabrielle, not tonight. Yeah, I hope that she continues to do something that she really loves. And hopefully we'll still get to see it. You heading to bed tonight, bed now too, Kim? Or heading off anyway? It was good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Lots of love to ya. Oh, that was quick, Cara. 2 minutes. We won't be mad if you decide to stay on until 3 a.m. Not tonight. Only because I have plans tomorrow morning and I have to be out of the house by 9:30. So otherwise I would. We'll pick some late nights coming up though. I liked doing the till midnight. I just have to plan them better so that I have some sleep-in time. Okay, my paint is goopy again. Bear with me one sec. You can see the film forming over the paint. All right. I was hoping I could get away with it until the end of the live, but no such luck. I'll be signing off in about 5 minutes, Lorna. Yeah, car is just zooming around. Oh, you decided to wait until I sign off? Okay, that makes sense. That's a really good idea. No, I've got to sit down and work on that tonight and tomorrow, Gabrielle. I will have it posted as soon as I can, though. I won't be doing a live on Tuesday. I will probably do a live tomorrow evening. Excuse me. I've been trying to give myself a couple days off every week, and I haven't done that yet for this week. So probably Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday and Thursday will be my days off, but I'll probably do a YouTube live tomorrow night. And then I'll give myself maybe Tuesday and Wednesday off or something. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'm sorry, Lorna. I've got to go get some rest and get something to eat. I haven't eaten dinner. I've got to go and check on a friend of mine that fell and broke her hip a while back. So my friend that I go bowling with. So I'm going to go and check on her this evening. And I got to do my schedule. So unfortunately not able to stay on tonight. But I will post my schedule soon and keep you guys posted. I think we got to do a zoom out here in a second. I'm really excited to be able to get the teal dots done and start going in with another color. I feel like I have to go to Michael's though tomorrow because I don't think I have any more of the light blue. But if I'm not watering it down, if I'm thinning it down with pouring medium, it might not be the end of the world. So we'll see. I'll give it a shot and see what I can do. But for now, I'm going to put my lid back on my paints. And let's do a zoom out. So this is where we are at. I really like it. All right, let me scroll back. Lots of love to you too, Lorna. Good night. Yes, we'll do a Monday Night Live. We don't do those very often. Normally I do Sundays and Mondays off. So yeah, we'll do a Monday Night Live. Yeah, we're very, very lucky. Yeah, and Barb says, good night, Lorna. Keep painting. Yep, keep painting. So glad you're having fun with it. All right, you guys. I will see you tomorrow night on YouTube. Let's assume 7 to 9 p.m. tomorrow on YouTube. And we will continue working on the same 3 projects. We'll do another edging of the wedding cake. We will do work on the top of the tissue box. And then we'll continue on with these dots as we go. Good night, you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out for me tonight. Thank you for liking the live and engaging in the chat and just continuing to show up here on YouTube and showing up for me. I love you to bits. I am so lucky that I get to hang out with you guys all the time. I'm excited to see what we're gonna do next. I love you to bits. Please take care of yourselves. It was good to see ya. I love you guys. Bye. Good night. Thanks, Lorna. I appreciate that. Every once in a while, I try to have a little bit of a life. Not very often. Good night, Steffi, Teresa, Barb. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Gabrielle, Cara, Tina, Kim, Cher. Anybody else that I missed? Debbie. Gabrielle. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Good night.